I'm Helga from Helga's Pennsylvania Cooking, and today is another Cast Iron Wednesday. I know I've been missing in action a couple weeks, but we're back on the horse. So today is going to be some ham loaf. I've had people ask me about ham loaf, and the concept is basically the same as meatloaf. Only instead of using beef or whatever, we're using a ham loaf mix. Now, I can actually buy pre-made ham loaf mix here. I can also buy pre-done ham loaves that you just throw in the oven and bake as is. Like Martin's, I think, is one that makes them, and you can usually buy them at the Mennonite stores. The ham loaf mix you can buy from some of the butchers around here, but you can make your own ham loaf mix as well. Ham loaf mix is 2 parts ground ham, 1 part ground pork, and you need the ground pork to go with the ground ham because the ham is very lean. So the ground pork helps give it a little bit more fat for when you're cooking it up. Different people make it different ways. I'm showing you how I make it, and I like mine with the sauce. The sauce on top is just really yummy and makes half the ham loaf as far as I'm concerned. So we'll get to it and I'll show you what goes into my ham loaf. So this is it for the ham loaf. My ham loaf mix, like I said, 2 parts ground ham, 1 part ground pork. This is some panko breadcrumbs with a little Italian seasoning in it. This is parsley, eggs, mustard, vinegar, brown sugar, and water. And those 4 ingredients over here, they're going to go for the sauce that goes over the top and that you baste it in. The eggs in here are going to go in our ham loaf mix. So I'm going to add my 2 beaten eggs and the almost half a cup of parsley and 3/4 of a cup of the breadcrumbs. And we're just going to work that in and get that all mixed up in our loaf. So my ham loaf's all mixed up, and I'm going to turn it into my Lodge cast iron. And I'm going to press it down, and with it doing it this way instead of like in a traditional loaf, it'll cook more quickly. It takes forever in a loaf for the middle to get done. Now the other thing I do is kind of make little holes like this because it makes it nice for that basting that we're going to mix together to go over that. Now I'm going to mix together the basting sauce with the brown sugar and the water and the vinegar and the mustard. And you can use the other kind of mustard if you want. That's fine. I just had some that I wanted to finish out, and I thought this would be a good way to use it. And we'll just get this mixed around. And then I'm just going to ladle some over the top like this. So there it is. So there it is, ready to go in our preheated oven. So my ham loaf is all out of the oven. This is what she looks coming out, all bubbly and yummy and candied. And I'm going to dish this up with my sweet potato casserole and give it a taste test. I've let it sit a minute so all the juices, let it rest, so all the juices absorb back in. It'll be nice and juicy. So my ham loaf is done, and that shows you what it looks like there up close, all candied. You can see that on the outside here a little bit. that sauce. It's absolutely delicious. I have a side here of my sweet potato casserole, but we're going to try the ham loaf. Put a little bit of sauce with those wells. Oh man, this is so good. If you've never heard of this before, you gotta try it. It's really good, and it's an idea for you. You know, the holidays coming up, you're gonna have all kinds of ham leftovers. Take that ham, grind it up with a little bit of pork. Remember, it's a 2-to-1 ratio. 2 parts ground ham to 1 part ground pork. And try this. It's delicious. Really heavenly. It's probably really wrong. So that's my ham loaf. Give it a shot. Today was a Cast Iron Wednesday. Cast Iron Wednesday was started by Native Tears. Many others also join in, like Shovelhead 8 and Dance Outdoor Cooking and Strong's Adventures, along with myself, but there are others as well. So check out my Cast Iron Wednesday playlist. Give the ham loaf a try. I think you'll like it. It's really, really good. And a different idea for you. Like I said, people around outside of here have asked me about it. I guess it's not everywhere, but it's good PA Dutch food. So give it a shot. Like, subscribe, and join me next time here in Helga's Pennsylvania Cooking.